fire the grappling harpoons. Now, reel them in, and let's get what we came for.
Hey, I'm Dave Filoni, Supervising Director of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I'm here today to talk about the Younglings arc that we did, in particular the episode, A Test of Strength.
Kyber crystals, used for making laser swords. The price for just one would make a man rich.
Right from the get-go, George really loved the character Hondo. I mean, George created him for the show in the episode Count Dooku Captured, and he was kind of a very dynamic personality, someone that we were able to really kind of base him in the world that Han Solo usually navigates, the Lando Calrissians of the world, and say that Hondo would fit great with those guys. You know, Hondo is a character that is one of those kind of magic, whimsical trickster characters. He's not the real villain. He's motivated by greed, but he's not doing it to be mean or cruel. He just, wants to make a profit for himself. He's selfish.
I smell profit. Nice, juicy, fat, warm profits.
There was something about Jim Cummings' performance when I heard it that I thought, there's a lot of charisma here. And he's kind of pirate enough, but he mainly sounds exotic. But the key thing was charisma.
He's a con man, and he's a con artist, and he's a pirate, but he's not a bad guy. He does have a code. He knows why he's there, and even though he was ready to steal these little younglings blind, he didn't want them to get hurt in the process. He wanted them to go home. They're going to have a nice story. They met the famous outlaw Hondo Ohnaka and lived to tell about it.
Well, children, you have put up quite a fight, but playtime is over.
That's why Hondo's so great, is he gets you a lot of different levels of villainy and kind of good. He has a heart, he actually cares to a degree.
I never think of it as doing voices. I think of it as doing characters. I'm not doing Hondo's voice, I'm doing Hondo.
Well, quite frankly, I am probably the most interesting man in the galaxy.
He's a character that you want to listen to. You never know what he's gonna say.
If I were not me, I would envy you getting to meet me.
For the Jedi, Hondo is kind of a bizarre character. I like to think that were the war not going on, Hondo, I don't think he'd be a big concern for the Jedi, but they would probably be involved in his business more, mainly to stop his business.
And he's a bit of a thorn in the side to our buddies, to Obi-Wan and the actual good guys. And it's just that's who he is. He's got some of that savoir-faire of the old international jewel thief from some of those movies from the 60s. It's like, wait a minute, he's the bad guy. Why am I rooting for him? Why am I rooting for this guy to get in and steal all the money from this safe? I don't know, but I am. And, that's Hondo.
I think the Jedi just look at Hondo and probably shake their head and they think, man, a few degrees more this way and he could be a really great help and a great guy. If he could just get over this greed, he could be a big help to them. Can he do it? I don't know. He's an ever-evolving character on our show, and one important thing about Hondo, though, and kids, you gotta remember this about Hondo. Always ask yourself, can you trust him? And why do you trust him? That's pretty key.
Wow, is Hondo a good guy or a bad guy? Yes. Definitely.